Yo, what's up, guys? There's actually been a lot of people that are actually like looking for items and they don't know how to like get items and shit in Pokemon X or Y. So today I'm actually gonna make a video. I've been actually trying to make this video for like a long time now, but I didn't know if I should make it or not. But I figured it was gonna help everybody out and shit like that. So I'm gonna tell you guys how to farm for items really easily. You only need a couple simple things. The first things being, I hope this doesn't focus, throw this all shit out of focus, but the first things you guys are gonna need is shit's out of focus, but you're gonna need something with compound eyes. The easiest thing for me to get was actually a vivillon, because they do have compound eyes. If you can't get a vivillon, I recommend probably either yanma or yanma. Usually they have compound eyes and shit like that, and but they're probably the easiest things to get, either vivillon or yanma or yanma. There are some other options too that are less uncommon, but whatever you want, doesn't really matter. The other thing you'll need is something with a frisk user with the ability frisk, which basically frisk only does is checks the full held item, which is very important when you're actually farming for items in Pokemon XY. I've been doing this for a long time now. I didn't know people were having still trouble with this, but you need something with frisk. The easiest thing for me to get was actually a bannete. They do have frisk if you can look for them in the wild. You can catch those at the Pokemon Village, I think. They're hiding in garbage cans and shit there on Thursdays and random days of the week. But they do have frisk. There's other frisk users too. Yanma can also learn frisk. There's a lot of shit that can learn frisk. I think gothitelle can learn frisk. Gothitelle can learn frisk. There's a lot of frisk users. Just put in frisk users in the in like the Pokemon search link on Google or some shit. But that's basically the only thing you need to have. You also have to have the move theft on your frisk user. It has to learn theft. Another good frisk user is noibat, which is actually a pretty damn good frisk user. That it also learns theft. Basically, the thing you have to do is, I'm on Route 16 right now. You can farm for items anywhere, basically, wherever you want to find an item. I'm actually looking for King's Rocks right now, because I don't have any King's Rocks, and I would like to evolve something, a Poliwhirl that I have, into a Politoed. And you can also use King's Rock to get a Slow King, I think. Basically, you need theft, and you cannot have an item on the Pokemon you have. First, you gotta go into a battle. You gotta find a battle, and I'm just gonna fish here, because right here is on Route 16 is where you find Politoed, by the way. I recommend fishing like right here, because it's trapped off, and there's a high chance you'll find a Pokemon without losing a bite. Now, the thing you have to do first, though, is actually send out. You have to have your compound eyes Pokemon in the first slot of your party. Basically, you can just it doesn't even matter. You can just let this thing kill your compound eyes. I recommend being at a lower level so it's easier for the wild Pokemon to kill it. Cause it doesn't matter anyways, because I can actually it'll ask to run. I'll try running, but it wouldn't give away, so I do have to send out something. I'm just gonna send out my Glalie here because it's in the party. But you can let that get killed, because then the next thing in your party that was shit, I can't explain this. In the spot 2 of your party has to be the thing with the frisk. The ability frisk and the move theft. Simple as that, basically. Now the next thing we're going to be starting, and now since the compound eyes user is actually dead right now, it still gives off the effect. And what compound eyes actually does for this is actually raises all the items of wild Pokemon. So usually they only have like a 5% rate of your 5 or 10% rate of, for example, Poliwhirl holding a King's Rock. It'll actually boost that up to 50% of the time, so either 50-50 chance of getting a Poliwhirl with King's Rock, and that goes for anything that holds the item. Chansey, they will hold either Lucky Punch or Lucky Egg. Both of those will be boosted up to 50%, depending on what you look for. So now basically all you have to do is either have the good or super rod, depends on what you're looking for, or you can just go in the grass if it doesn't involve water. If it is on the water too, I would recommend having surf or waterfall or some shit like that. So now we're going to find this Poliwhirl here. Now, since my compound eyes user is dead, my bayonet is actually going to come out first. There's no frisk on this one, so that means this thing is not holding an item, which it will happen a lot of times. But the stuff on the items are boosted to 50% no matter what. So that one was just not holding the item. We got unlucky on that one. It only takes about 3 to 4 pulls of the rod. Then you'll hopefully at least get something. I was actually on here for about like 10 minutes earlier looking for King's Rock. I got like about 5 of them in like 10 minutes. That one is not holding anything either. It takes a little bit while sometimes if you ain't lucky. I'm not really too lucky at this sometimes, but especially when you're surfing on the water, that I think they're a little bit less common or some shit like that. It's kind of harder to get lucky on the water. If it's in the grass, I think it'll be a little bit easier to find the items on the Pokemon. That one was not holding one either. Another thing that you can like do, I have been actually looking for moonstones and sunstones, which Solrock and Lunatone do have. I forgot where they live in this game actually, but if you do happen to find those, if you have a safari of those, which I think I had a safari of Lunatone or some shit like that, they do have that would be boosted to 50%, and actually you can get actually a moon or a sunstone like way easier. You wouldn't have to like do anything. And there's actually been a lot of people lately that have been actually trying to like trade and shit for stuff when they can basically just item farm, which is a really easy way. So I recommend you guys try this out. Hopefully we get lucky with the items here, because sometimes I'm mostly unlucky at the beginning. See, now the frisk went off. That means it has a King's Rock, and it'll scan the item, and it'll tell you it has a King's Rock. So basically now all you have to do is go for theft. You have to have the TM for theft first. It outspeeds and goes for the body slam. Doesn't affect me though. I go for the theft. Now that's what it's going to do. It's going to steal the King's Rock item. And now basically all you have to do is just leave. You can kill it if you want. It doesn't matter though, so you can just leave. And now you have the King's Rock attached to your frisk user. So now I'm going to go into my party down here. And see, it has an item right here. It's going to have the now see, it has the King's Rock because I have theft. And it'll take the item. Remember, you got to now if you do want to keep like item farming, you do have to remove the item afterwards. So I'm going to take the item off real quick. You do have to remove the item if you want to like to continue and shit like that. So don't forget to do that. Otherwise, theft will not work if it still scans for the frisk, and you don't pick anything out. That means you still have an item on. So hope this video helped you guys out. If it did help you out, feel free to drop a big like on this video. It does for anything that you want to like basically get items off of, stones like Lunatone, Solrock, Chansey, which a lot of people are looking for lucky eggs. Usually that's a good way to find lucky eggs just with this method. And a lot of other shit like that. So hope this helped you guys out, and if it did, feel free to drop a big like on this video. That would be completely appreciated, and subscribe for more tutorials and Pokemon related content in general. I do upload daily. With that being said, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Hope I helped you guys out, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.